Sorry.
Raphael,
I mean, honestly.
We can do this.
come on, Raphael. Keep it down.
Hey, it's me, Admiral. We're back here with Fireman Three Houses, our Verdant Wind Assassins Only run, where I just have one note. Is that poor Happy has to add Elfric to the list of, like, people who have betrayed her in her life. If the S support doesn't have some, like, really heartwarming and cheesy line where it's like, don't worry, Byleth. I'll never sigh again. For the first time in my life, I truly am happy. I'm gonna be very upset. Not that she needs us to be happy, of course. She is happy. I'm just saying the wordplay would be hysterical. More to the point, poor Happy and poor us, because we've got to go to dangle the Black Tower of Winds. Or Tower of Black Winds, whichever it is. But not poor us, because we've got plenty of buffed up weapons for it, so we're going to be getting lots more doubles now that we've got the Training Sword Pluses. And though it's not ideal because we weren't able to fix up all of them, by the next Monastery Day we almost definitely will be able to, so it's time to take down the Gautier Inheritance. Without further ado, it's not always the easiest mission. If you have certain spellcasters, it can be very easy. Do certain things, parts of it by range, but we're about to find out anyway. But first we have to go through the rain.
Say, Teach, this must be the tower, don't you think? You know, even for a tower, it's pretty, you know, towering.
It would prove difficult to attack.
It's a remnant of ancient wars. Those thieves certainly found themselves a great place to nest.
Yeah, we should probably knock down places like that, since we have such a big thief problem, so they don't just get free bases, huh?
I hear their leader Miklon is a former noble. It makes sense that he would already know about this place.
Ah, good shout, good shout.
Several hundred years ago, this was an important stronghold for diffusing invasions from the north. Back then, this tower was built for both surveillance and defense. It will be difficult to seize it.
That's what I was saying. I know he's been just like traveling with us, but it really seemed like he did just sort of show up, and this is our first time meeting, and that's how we started the conversation.
Gilbert, isn't it? You hail from the kingdom, right? No wonder you're so knowledgeable.
Wait, no, maybe they haven't met. What the hell? Gilbert just shows up, and this is his first time meeting Claude, and just bursts in and is just like, yeah, that tower's the worst. Where are your manners, sir? Why did you introduce yourself to me, but not him?
While we're chatting so amicably, do you mind some questions?
I don't mind. If I can answer them, I will.
Have you ever seen the Lance of Ruin?
I have, a long time ago. It was an impressive, if not eerily ominous weapon to behold. According to Margrave Gautier, Miklon has used the lance to turn the tables on his pursuers.
Is that right? Then those without a crest can use it as well. Interesting. As far as I knew, that wasn't possible.
Well, when you thought it wasn't possible, what did you think would happen? Like they would pick it up and it would just like fly out of their hands? There are repercussions still.
And then we have the mythical Sword of the Creator, which can't be used by anyone except Teach, crest or no crest.
Well, it gets heavier, but I wouldn't say it can't be used.
Maybe you're just that special, Teach. Or maybe there's something you're not telling us. Either way, I expect big things from you in this battle.
I'm not telling you that I'm special. I'm relying on you, Claude.
Are you now? Then why don't you hand over the Sword of the Creator first?
If you insist.
Then again, it would just be a heavy blade in my hands. There's no justice in this world, Teach.
If you really want it, I'll let you have a go at it.
The rain is really coming down now. Let's finish this quickly.
Sure. Off we go. Shall we give it to Claude since he asked? That would be kind of funny. Right, so we were bringing Balthus with, not with me. We were bringing him with Happy for the... Was it Happy or... Was it, I thought... No, it was Isithia we were bringing with, because she has the one with Balthus. Does she not? Yes. So I say we keep going with that. I mean, I don't suppose he's going to level up probably too much from this if this is any indication, but no harm in trying, I suppose. Happy and Constance's C support was hilarious. Oh, I can't wait for the rest of those. Right. If it'll keep you from complaining, Claude. Doesn't matter too much where we start out here because there aren't enemies right in front of us. There are a few, once we form up, they, like, come from behind.
We're almost to the top floor.
That we are!
Phew. Why did we have to climb so high before a battle? At least it's better than fighting in heavy rain.
Is it? If this tower was as towering as you said, we're probably, like, all winded. It's probably, I think, a little bit wet beats a little bit winded. Personally. Happy agrees. I say we all start by forming up and making something of a line here. If you just could rally some of your friends, cool. There you go. There's no need to apologize, Marianne. Ignatz, tell her. Oh, you still got a bully in that. It's not really necessary.
Stay focused.
I'll be taking that off your hands, Missy. That's a contraband item, Lysithia. Teacher's confiscating it. We'll just form up with our evasive gear as much as we can. They'll come from behind us in a minute, and we'll be prepared for it. Right, and there are multiple battalions you can get that have stride on them, right? It's not just the one at the very beginning, as I keep thinking. So we got to keep checking the. We should really be checking the battalion guilds every chapter to see if there's anything good for us. Right, the might isn't as good as it is in my hands either. Or no, it is, but right, because it's not the sublime one yet. Right, so it's only got 7. It's not as good as even a steel sword. It's got better accuracy, but. There you go, Claude. It's not all that special, is it? Right, so he's going to run up, not going to be able to get past us. I say we hold here again, because they're going to come from behind. We know this, because we've played the game before. Very useful talent, having played the game before.
Enemies approach from the lower floors. Watch the rear flank.
Aye, aye. Magic's going to do a number on him. Oh, less than I was expecting, but I guess he doesn't really heal. We can try and heal him a bit, but he will be kill-stealing us somewhat, I suppose. So it's probably... It is, I think, generally for the better if you let him go down, so that he doesn't do any of what he's about to do.
This is my duty.
Even still, I can't really complain that he helped us out, can I? Level-wise, who is desperate? So we got a lot of level 7 people right now, so just so it's either level 7 or a level 8. Anyone who's level 7, we get more experience for. We're actually keeping it pretty balanced. Marianne and Ignatz are the lowest at the moment, though. You could use a bit of bow. No, your sword is worse, so, and besides, your bow is... Your bows are pretty broken. Right, you're not doing too much damage with this, but, so I suppose a wrath strike wouldn't be a bad idea, but perhaps I'll soften it up with a training bow for you first. 1, 2! There we go. Maybe with a steel bow can do enough that his wrath strike will take down. We need a little more than that. Perhaps you, yeah, there we go. You tag team this. We want Ignatz getting a takedown, and it's better that he does it with a sword, by my reckoning. Oh, I'm not really paying attention to the... Jeez, Ignatz!
I did it!
You did! You really did! Calm yourself! Some strength, maybe? Ooh, that's a speed!
It's hard to be happy about this.
No, not for me, it ain't.
Nicely done.
See, even Lawrence compliments you. Do you know how rare that is? Right, we still got some hard hitters like Leonie, Raphael, and Claude in the bunch, so I suppose we're not toast yet as far as taking these ones down. These mages are somewhat tanky, though. Who are they going after? Both targeting Gilbert at the moment, which might be worth letting them do, actually, because they're gonna do that. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll let them draw closer, and they'll take out Gilbert so that he is not taking any more of our XP. Sorry about it, Gilbert. Hope you pass things up with your daughter. Goodbye.
Yet to be forgiven. For now, I must retreat.
Ah, you've been working so hard. You deserve it, pal. Very good. Now we can do a lot of, with our curved shots here, but you don't even really need to because of your decent red, pretty good res. So just start with a steel bow there. Now our only level 7 is Marianne, so we're gonna want her to get some takedown of some sort over here. D+, look at you go.
I guess I learned a thing or two.
I'd say so. Does she get more? It's only from the instruction that she gets more weapon experience and stuff this month, right? She doesn't get more from the. She doesn't get more weapon experience in battle from the sauna. I don't think so. Your res is not great, but so you probably best do this with a curved shot. Actually, that's what that means. Yonk. That's good. That's good. These mages are weirdly tanky though. Protection of 9 and 9. Nothing a few curved shots can't solve anyway. I'll have you do this one from sort of close. It'll get you hit back with magic, but gets you some support with Ignatz and all. Ignatz, who had better do a bit of this again. Oh, right, I gotta get Marianne takedowns. What am I doing? Sorry, Marianne.
Who knew?
I knew. So you're only going to be able to reach with the steel bow curved shot, which is fine, because that's probably what I was going to ask you to do anyway. Iron bow it is. All right, so if someone can bring you down to 4, that would be really awesome. Anyone who can double say, what is your speed? 14. Anyone has the speed of 18. No one even has the speed stat of 18, regardless of equipment. But the only comes close. Very well, we'll whittle you down some other way then. Steel bow from here is 12, and Cog was able to do like 10 or so, right? Well, what? Sorry, he's doing way more than I thought. Oh, he was standing just to Hilda. I'm gonna go, I see. Sorry, how much was Marianne able to do? 4, excellent. So Claude just needs to do that 3 there, and then it'll be good. They don't have Nosferatu, right? No, they've got fire, so they're not getting any health back from this. He won't take them down. Sorry about that, Claude. Just think, soon enough we'll all have a healing focus, and then this will be all, we'll be laughing about this. Awesome. So that's you. Away with you. And I think there's another wave coming in a moment. I guess so. They get to attack on the same turn they spawn, don't they, in this game? Ugh. Right, and I've got your rally equipped now, so you can rally people's strength, which is excellent. It's gonna be easy. Good for getting our strong people more damage, and our weaker people takedowns. Happy if you chug that vulnerary, that would be wise. I did buy a few for the convoy, did I not? No, I did not, right, because I was all I was like, oh, we'll buy them as we need them. Like an idiot. Forgetting that it would be good to have them as many, a whole bunch extra for missions like this. I don't suppose we're going to need all of them. Rally Hilda, why don't ya? I do remember this mission being a bit of a long one, though, so it's we might be in for a not too short battle this time, but it's because of all the reinforcements, really, so. Since we're handling them, I'm not really worried, is what that means.
That helps.
Do rallies wherever you can for friendship points. Are there really no reinforcements coming from the back here? Ah, here they come. Ah, they almost tricked me. And do they get to move this turn? Yes, they do. And did I put myself far away that they wouldn't be able to reach me? No, I did not. But I'm about level 9, though, so can't really complain. My strength is going incredibly in this file. And hello, charisma. Actually, my strength and charisma have been pretty surprising me quite a bit in this one. Even with the Training Sword Plus, Raphael is not... he's getting doubled because of his low speed, but he just got some more, which is excellent. More dex and speed and strength and defense. He got all the physical stuff just now. That's incredible. Res and charisma are still pretty low, but I don't even know what you were thinking just then. His luck isn't bad either. So I guess strength, luck, and defense are like really his strong suits. Dex and speed aren't great, and then magic, res, and charisma are really poor. I think is really how his growths are oriented. All right, they put themselves in a really susceptible pattern, shall we say? I'm gonna have Claude. Can you steel bow curved shot this? That seems like a wise thing to do. Yonk. The only magic attacks we have at the moment are melee ones, regrettably, so hitting Miklon is going to be rather tricky. But once we hit Professor level of C+, we can start using our Arcane Crystals to do at least Levin Swords. I don't know about any other kind of magic weapons, but since everyone's going to be practicing swords, Levin Swords are really going to be something we're using a lot of anyway. Which is cool. Lightning is cool. It would be cooler if it was ice, but lightning is cool. Right, we want to start with the ones in the back first, obviously, because... they're the harder ones to reach. I say if you pull another Steelbow Curve Shot here, it'll have an easy takedown for someone. Perhaps Marianne can run up and just slap that one down, to use Petra's words. I can't believe I didn't give you another Steelbow. That was so silly. My strength is up at 17 now. I'm tied with Raphael. That's wild. Of course, he's a level below me. He's probably going to get a strength point very soon in his next level. Only a handful of level 7s left, and they're all really high in XP. Okay, so we didn't see many levels going out in our most recent training battle, but I expect we are going to now. Perhaps, Ignatz, if you soften this one up for... Oh, dear. Raphael, since you're injured, you may as well steel bow shot this one from range. Did you miss? Ah, yikes. That's not what I expected would happen. Let's see the better soul blade one of these down, just so we can be sure we don't screw this up then. Did I not give her a steel sword either? Wow, I really messed around with my equipment in dumb ways. Very well, you go with the Wrath Strike here, Happy. We need to get some damage going on some of these. If Hilda starts with a training bow on this one, then let's see if I can soul blade that, I'm pretty sure. There you go. And Cresta Karen, as usual.
You underestimated me.
Anyway, I think I got cut off earlier. I was saying that we only magic.
I don't have time for failure.
Dex is good. Magic thing we have right now is Lysithia's Soul Blade, so that'll be useful for Miklon later on, and a few of the Armored Knights, but I don't think it'll be enough to take down on its own, so we will have to whittle him down with some other physical attacks, which is going to be tough, since we don't all have super high strength, considering none of us are warrior or anything like that. If you could pull a training bow curved shot on this one, that should be enough, as long as you don't crit for Marianne to get a takedown, which is what we desperately need for her right now. Well, not desperately, actually. She's keeping experience pace with others rather well, but it would be good for her to get a level anyways, as she's been struggling.
Should have stayed away.
Let's see what she gets. I'm hoping for some strength, dex, and defense. Given there are some of our soft stats. Look at that!
I feel a little stronger.
You should! Right, we only have 2 of us to deal with these 2 now, and you're gonna kill Marianne, and you're gonna hurt Claude pretty badly. So let's focus on this one, who's gonna obliterate Marianne and prevent that from happening. But if I weaken myself too much, they will start considering me to be a very likable target, I deem. Right, I gotta remember anyone who's standing next to Byleth gets a boon to experience, so I really should have put her on the other side just now. I was literally saying that, and I just put her on the wrong side. Silly me. Anyway, strength, dex, and speed. Holy crap! Magic, defense, and res are really her own, and even defense is pretty good. Magic and res are really the only things she doesn't have a decent growth in, as far as I'm concerned. Ow! He's gonna be hurt, but he's gonna get some response damage there, and he's not gonna die, crucially, so we should be alright here. I don't think it's any more than the 2 waves, though. Right, who remain as level 7? Hilda and Lawrence. Lawrence, get yourself over there. Just Steel Lance it there, why don't you? Bonk! Oh, man, they... Ultra Instinct, that one. Not to worry, not to worry. She's got, why she got extra damage? Is she next to Claude? Nevertheless, she's got to level up, so I'm expecting some strength and speed coming here, because she's got good in both. Oh, wow.
Maybe I was too lazy.
Not what I was expecting, but the dex is solid. What does it tell you to support? Do you not get to look at it? I always forget. Anyway, on we go. Everyone equip your light gear and heal up if you need it. Raphael definitely needs it. I'll try and save Marianne's gambits a bit here. She hasn't taken too much damage, has she? Where is she? No, she's at decent endurance, I think. Max, in fact. So Lawrence is the only one at level 7 at the moment, so we want to prioritize him in a moment here. I shouldn't have done that on you. I should have done it on someone you could build bond with. It's a bit slow going, but I'll just wait for everyone to catch up here rather than rushing ahead and splitting up our ranks. Who should be getting the... So we probably want someone to do a bow shot on you to lure you over here earlier on. So I guess Lawrence makes the most sense, so we'll wait till he's in a position to do so. I'm missing a bit of health here, but I'm going to hold off on the regen because I think I'll be fine without it for a bit. Well, actually, it makes more sense to do it now when there's no fighting going on. What am I talking about? Training bow shot just to get their attention, then they'll run over here and we'll be able to deal with them in a moment. Lawrence. Thank you. Good man. Here they come. Has that also sent these ones down? Oh, I didn't realize. I was just kind of skipping through it. Well, that works anyway. Now let's mark your 2 ranges so I can stay out of there. We can pepper you with all kinds of bow shots. It's best if Lawrence gets the takedown here, and he can do 10 damage with that curve shot. So I'll start with this. I really shouldn't be doing it because I'm over leveled, actually. I should get out of the way and let someone else do it. Actually, I'm going to put you in this range just to do a bit of this here. You'll probably dodge this because you're very evasive. Out or not. You're not going to get killed by the next ones, though, and that way you get more experience from being beside me, as will Lawrence from this. Yonk!
You're outclassed.
Gotta remember to put them beside Violet. Put them beside Hoppy. Ooh, strength, magic, speed,
Still far from
charisma.
my best.
Your charisma matches Raphael's now. That stuns me, to be honest. Oh, it's actually 1 higher, because he's got a battalion helping him out. But they both do. So no one's at level 7 rather now, and our low experience here is Raphael, Happy, Lysithia. Just keep them in mind for this next little skirmish. Oh, they did a battalion on us, which I totally skipped, and it hit 4 of us. Oh god, that's not great. Miquelon Private Militia. Miquelon's Private Militia, wanted criminals. Come on, Miquelon. That's uncool. I formed this so tightly that it's kind of hard to squeeze by, actually. I can get that sniper to aggro on me, which could be useful in some veins, but I think I'm going to go for hit with the axe, probably. Ooh, Steel Axe can get a lot of damage, but you get doubled, so let's go for the Rat Strike with the Training Sword then. Yonk! Yuff! God, this one's got a big sword. Is it a silver one? It's just steel. Oh, they've got pass, of course. I was wondering how they were thinking they were going to hit Raphael. Sure, I'll let Claude get aggro on the sniper. I'll just bring you down to 6 that Happy, who is close by, can get the takedown, as she is one of our priority people. Well, really, Leonia better do this one. Oh, she got rattled, so never mind. Rat Strike that one there. Yonk!
Nighty-night.
Nighty-night. D+ is excellent.
I learn with my heart.
Good, because I don't want your head wielding a sword. I want your heart wielding it. Would have been nice to get Raphael XP here, because he's one of our problem area, worry areas anyway. Not problem areas exactly. But alas, he is very stunned at the moment, so just launch a steel bow shot there. Lysithia curve shot, I guess? With the steel bow. Sure, you've got tons of durability on it. You've been rattled, so... Ooh, Master Skills of Myrmidon, there you go!
Perfect comprehension.
Well done, you. And there's a level for both us finally. What has he got? Health and res. I suppose it is. Marianne needs more experience than Ignatz does, so without further ado, yonk!
I can't afford to lose.
Well done, you. And now wouldn't be an awful time for... No, we don't want to use your battalion just yet, because, again, it's not a tense circumstance where we really need to do damage quickly. So you're going to fire at him. He takes that, and it's going to get poison struck down to that. That sends a few archers down, does it not? I'd like to thin their crowds before we get up there, preferably. Which is why I did it.
Careful.
I was thinking maybe we send Raphael up there to do curve shot you, but his defense isn't... Well, it is actually... It's not our best, because that would be Happy or myself, right? Oh no, it is our best. So if we bring him up there, he'll probably be able to survive their response shots, but we'll have to see, I guess. And did Ignatz get that key? Was that right, or was it Lysithia? Who got the chest key after all that? Did we send it to the convoy, maybe? Looks like we did. My mistake. Now, there's an armor slayer in there anyway, so we're going to want to give that to someone with high strength to make them extra effective against armored units. Probably Raphael's going to want it then. Though a double, someone using it twice would also be useful, so maybe Leonie. Either Leonie or Raphael, probably. How many archers are going and where are they going? Archer. Oh, wait, how many? Wait, hold on. How many people have I sent down? Oh, I kind of forgot how many people that brought down. Oh, if it's only them, well, that's just going to make our path ahead easier, I think, doing that now. So while we've got the time, let's rush over and loot that chest. And Lawrence, if you could pass your vulnerate to him, because he's in need, that'd be good. Raphael, on your way up there, get past me and grab the key from me. Oh, he's got a full inventory. Ditch your vulnerate for the moment.
Who, me?
No, Raphael, at this point, is pretty wide, so it's not exactly easy to establish a choke point here, especially as some of them have pass anyway. But if there are only 6 or so coming down at the moment, or I can't remember, is there something weird like as they walk around, they also gain, gather everyone else who's in the location, or is it just those 6 or 7 coming down at the moment? Because we should be able to handle that with a few clever gambits. Yeah, we'll be fine. This is something of a choke point here. I suppose we better lure this mage down now to get them, rather than deal with them and the others at the same time. You've got our best res? I'm guessing so. Looks that way. Great. Just put on a bow then, and stand there while Raphael goes down to loot. And we'll all back you up. That way we'll actually have space to make some kind of choke point here. And everyone just pass your vulneraries to poor Claude here, because he is in a bad way. Right, no damage from me. 4 damage back on you, so I can at least get that started. And now we can do something more useful with our hold party as these bunch make their way over here. They've all got loot on them, have they? Is it just bullions, or what's with them? Oh boy, a whole bunch of others are coming down. Right, okay, so I think maybe... Did we... Right, this does bring everyone down if you shoot one of those archers. I couldn't remember if that was a thing. You know what? It might be better this way. It might be better this way. It might not be better this way. You're a natural! I've always loved that the enemies have, like, their own unique helper dialogues. Okay. Well, I think this is what we did, something similar to what we did in our Azure Moon Maddening run. And the thing is that some of these people run at different speeds, right? Like, the archers move much faster, so at some point they're all going to split up, I think. You know what would be really smart is if we all hid in here and then had a choke point right at the front here. Just put Raphael there or something. Oh my god, we can totally do that, can't we? I kind of want to try that. Oh, well, the archers will be doubling him. Oh, no, they won't. The archers are the slowest ones. Raphael's faster than them. Oh my god, a plan is brewing. I mean, I've never tried this before, but you know what? This is very in the theme of an assassin's run, isn't it? To hide. I'm interested to try this. That's only after we take the U down, of course. So everyone just dump your curb shots where necessary. We've got 5 or 6 pulses now to... Right, 5s, if in case this strategy doesn't pan out, or it might mean that only Raphael's getting XP, but people from behind him can, like, swap in and out and launch arrows to help him, is the thing. I really like the sound of this strat. If we form a tight enough line, they won't be able to just use pass and get into our middle ranks. But even if they do, that might be to our benefit in certain circumstances. Soul Blade that there. And what do you need more of? Sword or bow? Oh, bow by a fair bit. Right, I have been using you for a lot of sword because you're so good with the speed of it. Well done. God, that's a lot of XP. What are the levels of the people here? 15, so I guess it's fair that we're getting tons. Right, everyone into the alcove with Raphael. How many spaces are in the chest? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we have 10 people, right? Right. So we'll have some space to put Raphael up at, like, here so that he's not getting hit by, like, 3 archers. Oh, they can shoot through the walls, though. Okay, it will be a little tricky. This is rubble, so they won't be able to stand here. So if we put Raphael here, there won't be too many archers going after him. And that's our 10th spot. It won't give anyone else any breathing room, though. Let's just try it. I'm really curious. Not forgetting that we've got a partially used concoction in the convoy as well. I don't think I've tried anything like this. Unless maybe did I try the same strategy in Azure Moon? I can't remember. As in our Azure Moon run that we did on the channel. If Raphael starts getting weak, Leone would be a good person to swap in for myriad reasons. They're gaining on us, but not quickly. Trick is Raphael ain't so good with res, is he? So he'll be in trouble whenever the mages come around. Although I guess that's the same way with Leone, more or less. We'll just have to see. It may be that if we can get them to move slowly enough, it won't be quite as big a deal because we'll be able to like pick and choose who to block with at each point. Perhaps. I don't say that as cold hard fact. That's a guesstimate. It might be that some of the archers fall around the sides just to start shooting our people through the walls here, which we'll see if we manage to deal with that or not. Usually my experience is if you're putting yourself in tight corridors like this, it's really hard to move anyone to where you need them to be, but I really want to see if this will work at all. A daring gambit I'm pulling here. It's like a sliding tile puzzle. All right, they're coming. Who's closest is one of the thieves. Oh, they're doubling Raphael, of course. And for 11 and 11, that's a lot of damage, man. He's our most defensive person. Okay, this is going to probably be a really difficult thing then, because he's going to get hit by all that. They don't even have a 100% chance to hit him though, so Leone should have a better time, and she won't be getting doubled, so perhaps she's the best candidate for going up here at first. What I'll do is have you go there so that Leone rather can go. Are you going to be able to make it that far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, you are. Okay, Leone goes here. I pushed our back line back a bit, but I just want to rally her strength is the thing, so let's do that. Let's see how she gets on here. And if not, we'll try and choke point this a little more normally, shall we say. Nice. Okay, I think she's probably the right choice here. Yonk! Sweet. Excellent. If she gets a little over level from this, I don't even mind because it'll make her an excellent frontline person for the moment. Or defense and dex! Sweet. No one else will be able to hit her this time, except maybe the archer? And we've taken down one of them already, and she's the one with Gerald's mercenaries, so she'll be able to pull out gambit attacks on them. Oh, but if we don't get it quickly overwhelmed, we do have to be rather offensive here to make sure that we don't get swarmed, basically. Right, so you're gonna go after one of us who's got weak defense, which at least spreads their resources thin. Oh, right, she had her strength bumped. I was like, why is she doing so much less damage now? Good. I think Raphael better do that again then. I won't have her attack on her turn, just in case she takes damage from that. I will keep them with the training sword, just let them draw near so that we can pepper them with curved shots in a minute. That's fine with me. Because if you put on the training sword, they're going to want the best accuracy, so they're going to go down here, which means that all three of you can hit with a curved shot, which is good. Although they'll be able to respond, so that'll be a little difficult. We'll work something out. For now, you best trade that concoction up the line to Leonie, because she's doing excellent work here. Pass her that, and then rally again. And she'll be good for this next bit. And you bunch just hold out there. You're going to take some damage, Marianne. We'll be able to help you with it in a minute anyway. Claude can come in and launch some shots and whatever. But for the four of you should be able to, we'll all be able to launch curved shots. That is the thing. So we should we'll have a takedown coming. A protection of 11. I'm not doing tons of damage on this front, but Hilda is doing a fair bit. +4 from the brawlers, sweet. And Claude can come in and help. Anyway, let's hold that there. See how Leonie handles this. Oh, right, the thieves can go in them. Oh, I forgot all about that. Oh, the mage is going to kill her. The archer's going to kill him. Right. All I have to do is block that off. That's not a big deal, but I forgot about that. Right, a lot of you are melee enabled, so it may be that this choke point works a fair bit for you, but there are also a fair number of archers. I'm just curious to see how to play out. Maybe we'll actually make it through it. I'm not sure. Of course, you go after Raphael, though, and if he doesn't dodge, it's over.
There go the knees.
Not the knees! You don't want to take an arrow there, I'm apprised. All I really have to do there is just put someone else there to block that for them from doing that. Twere as easy as that. But if I get axed again here, I'm gonna back the whole thing up and not try the strategy because it is pretty silly. But I'm just like part of me is like, if this works, it'll be so damn cool if we just choke point them all down this one alley here. But probably what's gonna happen is the range people are gonna dump onto the our exposed people in the back there. We can still have a choke point around here though, because right in that nice dodge. Right in this pillar here, we could just put like one person there, and that's a choke point already. Yeah, like you see, like these three people are gonna all try to target Ignat, so that's a problem. I just have you finish them, and maybe she can lurch up here. Oh, they're dropping vulneraries, that's useful. Lurch up here and use Gerald's assault troops. She hit them. So now we all kind of daisy chain up this way, and Claude can maybe get a takedown here. Not quite. Dang close. That gives us a bit of room for to move our weaker people away, like Ignat's, and maybe he'll survive that.
Who, me?
You as well, yes, probably should go. There's a lot of people saying they're going after Claude at the moment. We're going to see if that's true. A few people can hit Happy, which isn't awesome, but, oh, well, with Poison Strike, she may die. Ooh. Hadn't thought of that. Because 14, 14, 28, she'll be fine from that, but she'll probably take at least 3 in poison, so that ain't good. Perhaps Hilda can take her place. Oh, no, her defense is not nearly good enough for that. Lawrence's dodge is a little better, and he's only got the one less defense. As far as attack speed, he's way higher. So we want that. He won't be getting doubled by them, I don't think. So that's probably worth doing, as long as... Oh, well, I suppose I've kind of screwed that up, because a number of people can reach him now, so if they don't kill Claude, which they're probably going to, because 3 of them can reach him, they're probably going to pile on Lawrence. We'll just have to see, but it doesn't look good. Oh, some magic going out on Claude. I wasn't expecting that. Hey, but look at you, Master Skills from Myrmidon.
The pinnacle.
There you go. Oh, right, it's a new battalion for you also. Right, that would explain why some of your stats are not quite up to where I was expecting them to be. All right, some of these sons have vulneraries, and they will use them. They know how to use them. Nice dodge. Might not be enough to survive you forever, but
Too easy.
it's a temporary good thing. If there's some way for us to break out here and use Lysithia's Gambit, say. Of course Lawrence is going to get hit by these and die. After Claude did all those amazing dodges. Ow. Blah. Okay, yeah, of course. Anyway, that was a fun attempt. I'll just back it up to here when he already looted the thing and start moving back out to down here. Oh, I hope I left myself enough time for that. And if this fails, I'll go back to the point before we triggered them all. and just try and take it on a normal pace. Raphael passing his steel bow to her makes enough sense to me, actually, because I wanted her to have one anyway, and I don't think he's really going to need it. All right, they'll be right upon us this turn, but we have just enough time to make one last formation here. So our best defenses are, again, Happy and Raphael. Trouble is, they're both quite slow, so I think Leone and myself were perhaps better frontline people for the moment, but the others can stand by quite closely, please. And like I was saying, if we get axed once here and it doesn't look like it's gonna get much better, we probably should just go back and not have triggered them all at once at all. But it would be kind of nice to get them done with this early on. It's just that there are, you know, about 15 of them coming our way. Right, here we go. So what are things looking right now? Like right now, there's a lot of damage going on Raphael because they want to target him because he can get doubled. We don't want that for him. We want Leone to be one of the people holding this off, I think. And Claude, why don't you go over here and sort of be her backup there so that no one thinks it's a smart idea to pass and go there. And while I'm standing here, if you could rally my speed ignots so that I'm not getting doubled anywhere, that would be good. A lot of archers say they're coming my way. Let's see how much of that actually comes to pass. Oh, I should have probably moved Leone back so that she couldn't get hit from multiple angles. Either way, I reckon we're probably going to survive the one turn here, but then the archers will all be down. But hopefully they'll all be down in a row, and Leone will be able to pull Gerald's mercs on them and stun them all, and then that'll give us a bit more time to actually interface with them. God, I'm doing exceptionally here. I haven't been hit once. Look at me go. This one comes out to me. If I get hit by this after dodging everything else, that's hilarious. Ah, they're spreading out. Shucks. At least it means that they won't all reach us this turn, I guess. The archers, that is. Where are you even attacking her from? The right side? Oh, I didn't think you'd be able to reach that far. Didn't count that correctly, apparently. Okay, good. Actually, that isn't necessarily a bad thing that all the archers are kind of ducking around there. Wow, these archers are they have such bad chances to hit, but they're hitting so well. Right, we want to be careful about these ranges. Our people in the front really can't be too careful, because they lack the capacity to be very careful about that, unfortunately. Perhaps we just have our friends from the back launch arrows to fix them. And actually, this would not be a bad time for your gambit to heal both of these peeps. And you can get some good damage out on that person, or miss, that's also fine. The archer can hit you now for 2, right? Oh, they're not going to. They're going after Lawrence for reasons. Perhaps if Raphael goes where I am at the moment, then it gets his speed rallied. He'll be up at 12. So he won't be getting doubled by much in that case. That's probably a good idea. So I'll back off and heal myself a bit. Let's not lure those other snipers down at this point. What's his gambit? Goes 2 squares, sure. And you may as well heal yourself of that 8 before he rallies your speed. Right, okay, you're a problem area. Claude's getting doubled because I gave him the steel bow, and I don't have much of a way to deal with that, it doesn't seem. I kind of buggered that a little. Maybe Happy if you go up here. If you go up here, you're almost definitely going to die. But it's the only way I could see that we could stun that one, even then the chances aren't great. So Claude, what are the chances of accuracy? Oh, that's not good. Oh, I can, no, that's not right. I can trade him his training swords that he does not get doubled by that. There we go. Whew, glad I remember that was an option. I don't think it's a good idea to pull out your bow because you don't have close counter, so you're just going to get wrecked by melee, and I believe your dodge is better with the sword anyway. By a little bit, yeah. Well, we don't really want them going after you either. I suppose just stand there with the training sword. Swinging it doesn't seem like a good idea for anyone here. Worried about Raphael getting dunked on by archers. This doesn't look good, does it, this turn at all? He's gonna get this one out of the way with a simple curved shot maneuver like that. Yonk!
That's a relief.
That is a relief. Let's just hear this out. You never know. Some crazier dodges have happened in the history of this game. There's every chance that we... Did they pass through, or did they... They must... Okay, right, they did. Sure, fine, good. The archer's gonna be the real trick because of their awful, awful poison strike. She dodged one. She dodged the second one. Good thing she didn't get critted. She's getting poison strike, but no other archer's gonna be... Oh, there's another archer right there. They can totally reach her. Oh, dear.
Nice try.
Well, Happy might dodge, or they might prefer someone else. You never know. If that armor knight goes there... Ah, great. Actually, the archer won't be able to. You know what? Actually, with that... Oh, the archer's gonna kill Raphael, probably, but we almost survived that. That wasn't nearly as catastrophic as I was expecting, and with a few, if we survived this, which we're not going to because they're going to kill Raphael, a few expertly placed gambits would have almost definitely made us this, given us the way through here. But of course, he's about to get 80 forward there. It was literally the last move that they had, though. So if we had done that and then a whole bunch of gambits, who knows? But I'm not feeling like doing that right now. So let's go back to before I prompted their rage and mark all these snipers so we don't accidentally have any problems with them. Or intentionally have any problems with them, as I did last time.
Didn't you hear? I'm dangerous. Guess I learned a thing or two.
Man, it's so sad to hear her say that. Almost as sad as it is hot. I meant the dangerous thing. I guess I learned a thing or two is pretty hot as well. The cavalier attitude to learning on the battlefield provides a rugged image, does it not? But never mind about that now. We'll get Raphael that Armor Slayer and then carry on. That Armor Slayer plus Lysithia's Soul Blade are going to be very crucial here. In fact, it may even be worth giving it to her at some point so she can utilize both at the same time, particularly on Miklon, perhaps. But I've just about spent an hour, and we're barely at the start because of all the shenanigans I pulled, so that's typical. Oh, shoot, I just used the heal on that. I was going autopilot, and I thought she was using a rally, and I was like, yeah, villager support. Well, we use one of those now. Shucks. You get 3 right? Yeah, we're probably going to be fine with that. You eat those goodies, Raphael. I love that Raphael and Ignatz are the only 2 with a rally at the moment. The best buds. Right, Marianne, better lure this mage down as before. And I didn't end up giving her the steel bow that I given to her and all that panic before, but I think that's something she's going to want to equip for this and other things. All right, resume. We're back to actually playing the game now. Good. Mystery crest. Right, what does that do? Is that just extra weapon damage on occasion? I think so. Anyway, Raphael's still at lowest experience, so if we can get the takedown on this, that's what we want happening. The steel sword can do 24, so we just need a little bit of damage down here. I think Marianne's the one to do it. Fast strike with the training sword, why don't ya? Yonk! Ow. Haha, no ow. I joke. Fast strike with training sword, that.
What's next?
What's next is we go up here, Raphael, and we don't trigger the wrath of the assassin, the snipers, and ruin our entire lives. It's like I always say with Breath of the Wild. If the opportunity presents itself for you to do it the stupider, funnier way, you almost always do it. And right around here is when the reinforcements start pouring out of these 2 stairwells, and they're tough. I don't remember precisely where you have to go. I think it's when you pass that other pillar up there that they show up. And it's problematic because they show up in a really annoying way, and they all have pass, so they can get behind your ranks really easily. So usually you'd want as many pulses as possible to deal with them, and not just 2. Alright, that healer is coming down towards us for some reason, as though they're gonna, like, beat us all with Nosferatu. Right, I'm gonna send myself up there, because someone has to go past a certain point for them to trigger. So I'll put everyone else back so that they're not likely to get, like, all diced immediately when the thieves all come out. And then I'll just try and cross the threshold myself. I don't think you have to go as far as these other enemies. It's like when you pass this pillar that they start showing up, so you have time and all. And if I'm not mistaken, you get all your pulses back when you take down Miklon, so that's good. But why would you need to do the rest of the mission once you take out Miklon? Well, that's spoilers. Don't ask me to tell you. Even though I already basically told you anyway, by accident. I think, so they spawn from these staircases here, and they have a speed of, what are the thieves? What are their speeds? 5. So they can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and won't be able to reach any of us. Good, so we were hanging out just outside the range, and I'll just keep going this way till I put Byleth over the line that does it. In which case they might both go after him, but that's a situation we're prepared to live with, I suppose. There they go. Now, if they'll both rush him, I'm not sure. Because they aren't able to reach him from this vantage either. Oh, they don't attack the same turn they spawn. These ones don't. Oh no, sure they do. Never mind. Okay, good. They're going after our most vulnerable people, which means the majority in this case. Excellent. One thief will be able to reach me from here, so I'll kind of run back, and a few of them have been brought down, but it's not all of them like it was before. And these 2 will be a joke, I think. Still really high physical defenses, but we just pepper on them with all the bow hits we can, and we'll have it down. I don't know how many times they come out of this area though, so it's good for us to stay back as much as we can, I think. Right, Claude was giving her extra damage that one time. That was what I saw. Iron Sword Raw Strike? Close, but no cigar. Steel Bow that. Almost. Soul Blade, you can do 18, so we don't need to do too much on this front, which is good. You need some bow experience, so why don't you? Very well. Raphael could use some as well. Doosh. Actually, why don't you finish this off altogether? Yonk!
I'm really sorry.
They know, Marianne. But I guess it doesn't hurt to say it. You just do a nice little simple training bow shot of 2 damage there, and that lets Lawrence get a finisher with... actually, can Leslie do it? No. He's got less experience than her probably anyway. Oh no, she has less. But that's too bad, because I already orchestrated it this way and do your rest strike there. I assume they spawn every 2 turns? So we should have a moment to all back up and basically do the same thing we just did this way, I believe. And Hoppy should be fine. He should be able to handle what's up there. Oh no, they just come turn. So Happy or someone's gonna die here. Dear me, I didn't realize it was one turn right after the other, so We're gonna have to probably take this as a second try because they're gonna double happy at both of them. I do wish there was any indication whatsoever of that, but I have mentioned that many times probably. Sorry, Happy, I skipped your dialogue out of rage. Ah, you know what makes some amount of sense? Well, let's just make sure we don't go within 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's just keep at the range we are now and just try and hold them off as a front line. So you say you're going after, both say you're going after her. 15 plus 17 is 32. So she'll survive if that's the case. But you can also both reach Happy and you're not trying to, which is weirding me out. Oh, you bunch aren't fast enough to double her, I see. Oh no, it was because I gave her the steel bow that they were able to double her before. Ah, I gotcha, right, okay. In that case, I will let this happen and just attack them next turn because I want, the idea is that this bunch be out of the range of 5 squares from here. So that means they're both of these are probably going to go after me, which, and after this one will oh, well, I'm going to die because that's going to be 12 and 12. I hope I get a Crest of Flames on one of them. My friends are probably going to be able to rescue me in a bit here.
I'm actually pretty good at this.
I can't remember how many waves it is. It's like 3 waves of the 2 thieves that come around? I'm not sure. Anyway, the main party is no longer a concern. I am the concern now. Oh, maybe I could even run away so that only these 2 can hit me. Is that at all smart? How much damage are you doing? 5 and you're doing 12. So actually, I'm probably going to be safer if I run over here. Are there any more healing things in the convoy? I've still got the concoction. Sweet, I'm taking that. Oh, I thought Hoppy was toast there, but actually that's going to be fine.
Yep.
And now, thank you for offering your support. Now everyone could just pit bear on bow hits, and this front line will be safe in a minute. Now, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means we can also go right here. Good. You can get a double here because you're nice and speedy. Does do a lot of damage back. I think we are a bit under the level for this one. The recommended level was 9, but even then I think we probably want a little more than that recommendation. I think that recommendation is kind of bogus, so we don't really want to step over and melee these ones, except with anyone who's already in melee range. Ah, this is what I wanted though. This is perfect. So you do that. Hilda! And now you get a chance to do Soul Blade, which is what I was trying to orchestrate a moment ago. So you need only 6 damage for that, and Happy can surely provide you an opportunity. Doing it with the steel sword seems like a bad idea, though, so maybe you can help. There you go. That'll do. Get some good XP there. She does the Soul Blade. I'm playing pretty reckless here after those first bunch. That I not restarting after that was it's probably a mistake.
That's life.
But as Balta says, that's life. We've got only 1 pulse, but we should be able to manage with it. It's not too complex from here. It's just a lot of enemies is all. Got to move very slowly when you get up around where Hoppy is, but he'll be fine for the time being, and I think they prefer to go over the most vulnerable, like the least defense-y exposed person, so they're going to be going after Cynthia probably, and not Hoppy, the bunch that are over here. Even though we would be dead if they all went over to Hoppy, but the AI isn't that smart. I think it just goes for the most exposed one that's out of their range, if there's no one in their range. Raphael and Leonie are hard hitters, but I think it's nice to have the space here for people to move around. So 2 more yet still come right. You hit me with that. Sorry, it's stuck in my throat. Excellent. Awesome. Okay, good. This is what I wanted from you two.
Thanks.
And all I have to do is reform some kind of front line here so that we don't all immediately die. Cynthia had better back all the way up, I think. Oh, these ones don't have pass? No, they do. So why is it they're not allowed? Oh, no, they can't attack that square, right? But they can stand there. If you stand there, Hilda, and is it maybe time to heal yourself? You haven't got anything to heal. Does he? Sure he does. If you could borrow that, please, that'd be wise.
It's your
And
call.
perhaps if you heal yourself, Cloud, then they would need to both. What they want is to have Ignots. Well, if one of them's gonna go after Ignots, then the other one won't manage it, right? So I suppose this is now been rendered safe. So just rally her. Oh, whoa. Hey, they literally just said they were going after Ignots. Why are they changing their mind? That's so uncool. Well, whatever. We'll put someone hardy like Leonie up there, and then things will be better. That has created an unfortunate backline, hasn't it? That sucks. Oh, shoot. Because I can put someone here, but then those 3 in the middle are vulnerable. If I do it this way, they say they're both going after Lorenz, but that can't happen. So I suppose this is reasonably safe if I give him his training sword back. And then they say they're both going after Claw, but obviously they can't do that either. So one way or another, we survive all this. Now over to me.
Be mindful.
Could I take you out one-shot you with anything like this? I could. Now, putting me with the steel sword brings my speed down to 7, which makes you get a double on me, but you're only doing 5 because I've got a decent res, right? So I think it's best that we take you out sooner. Please don't miss. Yonk! And I got a bit of health back from that, which is nice. Sweet. And skill level of authority to see. Hello. Time advantage.
Practice yields results.
Swanky. Let's hope you don't try and Nosferatu me. It looks like you're just preferring to heal, which is fine. Okay, survived that by a hair, but did survive it. Yeah. Even if that one did come out with Nosferatu, I don't think they'd be able to double me. Right, so you get your battalion up, finally. The accuracy 1, avoidance 1. You're going after Lawrence now, it's sort of what I expected. And we'll be able to take you down with ease this next time. And are there any more reinforcements coming out from over there this turn? I'm not sure. A Wrath Strike on you wouldn't be terrible. Thing is, I don't have much in the way of healing here to where I feel safe. Well, I know I do have a concoction. Well, but that'll bring me to max, so I may as well charge over here. Because if I get 5 from you and then, what was it, 14 and 14 from the thieves that are about to come out of the stairwell maybe, then that's 28 plus 5 is 33. So plus 20 will bring me only to 32. So I better not go all the way there. I better make it so that only if there are thieves coming out of there, which I'm not even sure about, only one of them can hit me, and I'll just use a concoction here. So if you hit me, it's 5, and then if only one of them can hit me, they'll do 14 or something like that, and we'll be fine. So that means it's time for you, bunch, to end these fools. At some point, I move my back line, my front line back a bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, actually, this is a fine place for it to stay. All right, you pull a curved steel bow shot on that one, get 7-ish damage. Raphael can do something similar. No curved shot needed. And I guess Lawrence can get the finisher there. He's been injured a bit, but he'll pull through, I think. And no one else will be able to reach him. So I don't think I'm worried about him getting outspeeded with this big, heavy steel lance. Nice dex and speed.
Must be strong.
And a defense. You might be a decent frontline person in a bit.
I could use a break.
I am aware, which is why I have you on the back line, my friend. You can do that, which means that you can do that, and then Claude can get the finisher here.
Spirit.
Never mind, it's fine. You can get it too.
I like that.
I like that quite a bit. Thank you. You did it!
Careful.
Why don't you just take a swig from her vulnerary there? That's the last of it, unfortunately. But it seems like maybe there aren't any more coming out of here. I can't remember if it waits a few turns and then sends more. This game loves doing weird stuff like that, but I just can't remember if that's what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can put someone up here. Let's do that. Just that everyone's as far up as they can be. Rally her speed, sure. And that's that. Doesn't look like any more are coming because I think they show up at the beginning of the turn, so it's just time to regroup with everyone, I think. And I should probably get this done myself before letting them, instead of trying to get them to take down though, just so that we don't risk me getting myrtleized. So if I'm gonna give it a few more turns just to be sure no one else is coming up.
Thanks.
No need to thank me, Leo. So I'm basically handling this myself while that goes on. It looks like no one else is gonna come around though. Ah, you healed them, you bugger. I'll just do it with Steel Sword then.
Battle, a chance to grow.
I'm up at level 10 now, so I've stolen a lot of XP here, unfortunately, by doing a lot of this myself. Hey, the speed isn't bad, and the defense actually, and the charisma. That was a pretty decent level. And I'll try and regroup with them now, or shall they make their way up to me? I guess if I'm pretty confident there's no one else coming, they may as well start making their way up. Oh, wait, what's my res? Is 11, and their attack power with Nosferatu. Oh, it's only got a -1, so they'll only be doing 9 damage, and that's why they're not attacking me. I thought they weren't attacking me just because their AI was said not to or something. Right, I'm pretty sure they're not gonna come all of a sudden. I don't know why I suddenly have this idea that it was just those first 4 or 6 or however many it was, and we're not actually gonna have too many more. Oh, what? Or maybe they show up when you get a little farther? Oh, actually, you know what? I'm regretting it now but I've already started moving everyone, so let's commit. I think I should have waited a few more turns to see, because I think it maybe is like it pauses for 2 turns and then sends 4 more. Hasn't happened yet. Marianne's at the lowest experience, which is perfect because she can get some damage out on this one without any fear whatsoever. You may as well stand in front of this while you do that, just in case they do decide that they want to spawn from the other way. Because if you stand here, I think only one can spawn. Is that right? Like, they can only spawn if there's no one standing in front of the stairs, I think. Nice sword fighting stance. Actually, I forget, did we learn that? Does the doors being open or closed mean anything? Like, because these doors are closed, does that mean there are no more reinforcements coming from there? I can't remember. I don't know why I have that in my impression. Training bow, curve shot that one. Just pepper on the little bits of damage here and there. You get your mastery. He's reached the pinnacle. Lawrence had best heal himself, I suppose. We are running out of vulneraries at a rapid pace, though, so this is going to be a little dicey. We wouldn't have really needed them if I hadn't made it so messy early on. That's that. And I'm trying to orchestrate this. You can get how much damage was it you were able to do? 9. So that's, we just need 4 more. Your res is pretty good, too, right? So you're not going to be in trouble here. Help her out with that. And there's a takedown, partner. Is that maybe even a level?
Helpful?
That was very helpful. Yoink that and eat that. Your battalion's almost gone, unfortunately, and it gives you a lot of good stuff like your attack and dodge. Not that you've been dodging too much, I suppose. All right, if they show up now, we're going to be really screwed because they're going to go into the back and just mutilate our back lines here. I will eat the rest of the concoction, I suppose. Probably better than having someone else heal me. Oh, okay, no, goodness. I'll stay at the back here and escort everyone along.
Who, me?
That includes you, yes. We have enough vulneraries just to get everyone basically back to full health, and you've got one, and you've got one. Not much more than that. We've only got 2 vulnerary uses left, unless there's one in the convoy that I forgot to take out. Nope, just two vulnerary uses left for the entire match, and Marianne's healing arts, of course, so... It's not all a lost cause, but, it is not going to be easy. We're going to have to play a lot of dodging and defensive, I think. Not forgetting that Lawrence has stride, so if we get to a point where... Well, I'm not exactly sure whether that'll be useful, to be honest. It doesn't really look good, does it? If I get axed, I'll cut back ahead to getting this far, I think. So you don't have to watch me do the rest of it all again, because I was really sluggish about it. This mission always does take me a long time. For various reasons. Right, I can't remember. Is there any sense in going here for... You get an accuracy ring out of it, and that's nice. I don't know that it's worth dealing with such a difficult enemy when it's going to basically deal a heck of a lot of damage to Lysithea, because I'm going to be using her, probably. Her and Raphael. So I say we just try and avoid it for now. If we set someone over here, who goes down first? Is it the... Well, I guess the sniper will go down first. So you may as well do this with you, because you have the best avoidance, but you may get hit by it anyway. 35% chance, that's pretty decent. That's a pretty decent chance of us not getting hit by it. I seem to remember it sort of starting slow at this bit, and then it gets a little more difficult later, like a whole bunch more start filing down. Like, at first it's like, I lured that one comes down. That's easy. But then when we get it over here, I feel like a lot more start showing up. There are only 18 left, so it's not infeasible to expect that we could handle this. That said, it's a little awkward, the approach here, actually. Because none of us can because curve shotting you means getting hurt. And anyone who goes here is also about to get dunked on by this one, probably. Oh, you can double with the Iron Lance. That's probably worth doing. And then maybe Raphael he's nowhere near close enough. He could rally someone's strength like Ignatz's, though, and then they could have a better time doing something. Who's got better strength, you or Ignatz? Ignatz does, so with his, right now, if he went at you with a training bow, he'd be doing, well, let's give him a better bow. Pass your steel bow off to him, why don't you? Now he could be doing this much plus 4, bringing it to 14, so if Leone does this, they're down at 15. So then if I also had Hilda stand here, he'd be getting plus 3 from that, and that's a takedown on them before they've done any damage to us. It probably does mean the armor not going after Ignatz, though, which is unfortunate, but we're going to take some damage anyway here. That's not really negotiable, so I shouldn't be so loath to do anything even slightly daring here. So Raphael, rally his strength, Hilda stands there, and it's good. You can just do that with a 100% chance with the steel bow. Don't need to use any combat arts.
I actually won.
Nor take a riposte shot. So you're going to go after Ignatz, do 22 damage, unfortunately, but as an archer, he's probably mostly preferring to stay back anyway. Well, he's in Myrmidon, but he's quite capable as an archer, is my point. Where are those 2 vulneraries anyway? Lysithea's got one, and Claude's got one. Right, okay. We're going to want to know where they are for when it becomes pertinent information. How many more armor knights are there? Oh, a handful. No, just 2. Because Lysithea's Soulblade is going to be very useful against them. Think about the second phase of this boss is that it is the sort of thing that can be somewhat rushed, as in you can rush your way through it due to the nature of the boss being it's a little more squishy. Well, it's got lots of health being a monster. I don't know why I'm being all coy about it, but its defenses aren't amazing. It doesn't have as good defense as Miquelon, and it's probably got a bit better res, if I were to guess. Anyway, I'm not sure. I would have liked to have more magic offensive capability at the moment, but taint the reality, so... Nice dodge! Oh, what if there were ever a time. So in order to pierce your defense of 19, we'd need to have in our bow some solid attack power. I think it makes decent amount of sense for you to stay there, because any male unit such as Raphael who comes by there is going to want the benefit from you. I've got decent strength, so me with a steel sword would be doing 25, right? Oh, 10, apparently. Wait, what? How did I miscalculate that? 17 plus 8 is 25, minus 19 is 6. Where's that extra damage coming from? I'm not sure. Oh, right, well, the Ceres Pegasus Cove, right, of course. actually it can double with 10s, which is pretty great. Of course, it hurts me. But if I did that, then Scythia could get the takedown with Soul Blade almost definitely. How much is she doing with Soul Blade, just so I know? 24. So if someone actually could do ranged attacks that add up to 13, then we don't actually have to risk anyone's health. Where did that steel bow end up? Ignatz has it still, right? So if he, how much is he doing with that? 1, but with her help, it would be 4 times 2. Yeah, this will work. Okay, so if I put you up here, push you back here, you may as well curve shot with Training Bow to do 2 damage there. Now he can get your benefit there and do 4 and 4. 1, 2. And now for Lysithia, she's doing like 26 with this, was it? 24, so we just need someone to do 3 damage with range, and I think Raphael can handle that if he gets out of Marianne's way, or the other way around. Without stepping into the sniper's ranges, I mean, which is the thing I'm trying to avoid here. Oh, well, I was gonna say, he better do it with a steel bow, but he can do it with even a training bow, because he's just that freaking strong, so that works. And then we lightning axe it, by which I mean, of course, Soul Blade. Crest of Karen triggers naturally, wasn't necessary, but was appreciated. And we made it through basically without taking any damage from either of those foes, which is quite lucky. Now next we're gonna have, oh no, there are 3 armored knights here because there are 2 up front here. So we have, it'll be a tricky. We're gonna need to use our gambits creatively here. I don't know if do these 5 come down all in one bunch? I can't remember. We'll hope they don't, and we'll set someone. I guess if we put someone here, we have the least chance of attracting the. What I'm hoping is that these 3 are a pod and these 2 archers are a pod, and if so, then we can attract these 3, but not the archers by putting someone here. So let's move towards that. How much are we moving as Myrmidons? We're still moving 4? Ah, that's a shame. We're all approaching level 10 though, and I'm actually there, so I'll be able to be a thief in no time and be up at a move speed of 5, and others will follow soon. My point being, we can't outrun the archers at the moment, unfortunately. I do have to be extra careful here on account of the fact that I really bungled this early on and left us with basically no pulses. Ah, but since you get your pulses back when you take out this first phase, I suppose there's some sense to rushing it. Although, if we rush it and then, if we have to deal with the second phase and then any of the other bunches, I guess we'll be in a bad way regardless. Oh, right, and we're getting vulneraries from these 3 here, these 5 in fact. So we'll have some vulneraries for the bosses, which is good because I'm horrifically understocked. In other words, we should not hold back on healing, especially as we've got Marianne's things as well. I assume the rules are the same as before, where if I lure one of those snipers over, they won't come down there by themselves, they'll bring the whole army with them, so let's not. Turn 42, my goodness, I'm taking my sweet time. Right, Leone, are you prepared? Oh no, one of the archers can also reach you from here, is that it? Ah, well, I didn't realize that. What about, there aren't any ranges where only these people, I have to bring an archer down regardless, so we may as well stand, oh, well, that's actually tricky. You're gonna be hit by like 2 things, regardless, for 28 and for 24, so 19 and 14, which add up to the amount of health you have now. No, more than that. Oh, that's tricky. We don't really have many people 2 defensy beyond that. Raphael's our only one, but he'd get doubled by the archer, or he wouldn't, so never mind. I suppose it's time for you then. Hopefully they do not do the archer first, because then the poison strike will hit you, and that'll be sucky. Even so, they don't have great chances of hitting you. Should be able to manage this. Come on, Raphael. If you dodge this, it'll be even better. That's fine. It's good. It's good. It's fine. It's good. Wait, is that even enough? Oh, shit.
There go the knees.
I guess I have to stride this. Well, I really wasn't expecting that to be a takedown. I could have just counted it instead of being an idiot, but... Alright, now I have 0 pulses. I wonder if I'd shoot Miklon. I mean, I don't suppose I'm going to have a much better time over here, right? Because no one's going to be sturdier than Raphael in terms of health or defense, so no one else will survive that unless they actually get the dodge, which I find pretty unlikely. Oh, well, this one's accuracy was at 58 with Raphael's dodge of 18, so they'd be down at like 20-something if I had the same action taken with Leone, which is, so apparently that's what I should have done all along. But I don't know if, now that they've done that and it made the hit, does that register it as a, this definitely hits now? Even if Leone's dodge is better? I can't remember if that's the way, there's weird rules about that. I don't think so, so she'd probably survive that. The thing is, even if I got him, I don't, he doesn't, wait, does he move? He can, so probably if I shoot him, he's gonna run either down towards us, or, I don't know if triggering him gets everyone else on us, but the thing is, even if we got down to here to shoot him, I think these bunch would come after us, and that would basically be the same thing anyway. They'd all come down and bring the whole army, and then we'd have to take down the boss in one turn, which I do not think I'm capable of. So it probably makes more sense to do Leonie's thing. We better have her at full health for it. Just do your gambit here, because I don't think I can pass her the vulneraries easily. I probably should have done. Oh, there was a vulnerary right beside her. What am I talking about? Whatever. These are coming after you. You have a good dodge. Do us proud. Does anyone have one that's like adjacent allies take less damage? Oh, we want a male ally near you. Right, well, we have Lawrence near you. Good, okay. So 17, and you have a 35% chance to do 13. So with the poison strike, this will be death for you. Please dodge one.
Ready and willing.
Who, me?
No, Leonie.
Nice try.
Oh, thank goodness. All right, now we have a chance. There's nothing guaranteed here, obviously. And it'll be very difficult to do this if the other bunch are coming down. Actually, it probably makes it easier because it means we can do a gambit. Right, okay, the other archer didn't come down for some reason, so ideally we can stay out of their range for this. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to. I meant to keep you marked. What's all this red range? Cripes, that's all you. Okay, so a gambit from you would be cool, because, for obvious reasons anyway. A gambit from Ignatz would be awesome to get... Oh, it doesn't go too far. Where is your gambit? Now that could be good. It gets everyone but the mage, unfortunately. Really, it would be best if we could get it going out here, but that means putting Lysithea in the range of the mage, the archer, who can only do 18 damage, to be fair. In theory, this turn isn't too hard, it just does require a bit of caution because... Okay, basically, Lysithea has to do her gambit from here to stun these two, because... No, but that gets her killed by this one. How much are you doing with the Armor Slayer, by the way? 25! Oh, okay, so that's good. You know, we could probably even take the archer out this turn if we used someone fast enough. But it has to come from the top or the left, because if we go here, we get arched. This would be a nice takedown for you. Does the Steel Lance put you in getting doubled by archer territory? It was down at speed of 4, but theirs is only 7, he said, crossing his fingers. Yes! So you getting a takedown with the Steel Lance, Tempest Lance is, I think, a good play here. So we just need to do 12 damage before that. You're doing that with that bow, but Lysithea can trade you. Oh, no, trade it from her, because if she trades it, I think then she can't move. Steel bow is probably even a bit overkill, but doesn't hurt, I guess. We do some decent damage on them. I'm gonna skip that. Lawrence pulls a bit of. He can probably even do it with this now. Nah, do it with the Steel Lance, Tempest Lance. You have a 2% chance to miss. Please don't. Very good.
A trivial victory.
A trivial victory. So everyone says they're going to go after Lawrence now, but we're going to gambit them to the point where that won't be possible. And then Lawrence will take a hit from here, probably, and it'll suck. Oh, they're not even... Right, they're not doubling him. Even if they had doubled him, it wouldn't be a problem. I want Lysithea getting a gambit out in the middle of this. You're doing how much damage to Lawrence? That's 14. So your total attack power is 24, yes? To Leonie, that would do... Not enough to kill her. 15. So in theory, I can have her move over here and start by getting some good damage on this one with the lance. Go for that, and then Lysithea will be able to follow up with the gambit, and then we should be able to wipe through these three here, and then if the archer's going after you, that's fine, because we just said you'll survive that. Of course, it'll be a bad way for the upcoming bit, but we're about to get a whole bunch of vulneraries, so it's not all that bad, really. Go for this. If you got a crit right now, that would also be awesome. But it is not necessary. Alright, so you put this out in the middle here. Oh, your chances suddenly got real bad. We're going to want some friends to help first, then. We've got good supports with Hilda is the best, but Ignatz and Raphael are there also. With the steel bow, your speed's brought down to 5, which still isn't getting you doubled by the thing. Could you get a takedown this away? No, and it risks a lot of damage to you that isn't really good. I'm doing this to help her with the gambit, but I'm not sure if I'm wasting my efforts here. Raphael and Hoppy can do some really good damage to these armored knights, but it's better if they're just stunned. And if I go here to put his gambit on them, then the archers come after him, and that's bad. I'm gonna just put him here with the training bow, I suppose, and then do nothing else. But the 2 damage might be what we need. I'm gonna go for the steel bow, just getting... it makes more sense to not do the combat art because this gives you a higher chance of one of those critting. Go for it, Ignatz. That gets a bit of extra damage, so I'm glad I didn't use curved shot. Now that you've helped, she's up at 75% chance. It's still not great, is it? I don't know how many more people I can get over there. I can get Happy to give him an extra 5. What's her gambit? Disturbance. We don't want to do that. An 80% chance is much more likable anyway. If we miss that, we're basically dead, but I'm gonna give a try at it. I gotta move like really slowly and deliberately here. It's really a shame that you only get one of these. Why does the only... Wait, she doesn't... That doesn't increase you... Give you any? Why not? Whatever, she's not gonna miss the 75. I'm being neurotic about this. There's no way she's gonna miss that, surely, right? I genuinely can't believe that just happened. Well... That sucks. We're not necessarily dead yet. Because what I can do here is I can go, if we find a way to take this one out, I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then gambit the rest of them. Well, it doesn't take out the archer. But it means that Raphael's get attacked by 2 archers after taking all this huge damage. Can you do 7, Claude? That would be really, really helpful right now. You can do 0. That's fun. I think it's game over on this one. This is my, well, let's calculate that. Strength of 15 plus the might of a steel bow is 9. 15 plus 9 brings you up to 24. We should be able to do 5 damage to these, which is not enough, regrettably, to help him with that. Unless, what's their speed? And with the steel bow, you would have a speed of... What's your speed with the steel sword? It'll probably be comparable. 7, and the sword is 10, and the bow is 11. I think you'll still be at... I forget how to calculate it. I'm really hungry. I think this will be much easier if I get a do-over anyway. So I'm gonna play the most risky strategy, which is to have you go for 2 hits with the steel bow like this, and then Raphael goes for a bit of that. He only needs to swing it once. They go down. I go for the gambit here. I have a 100% chance. It hurts the archer a lot, but doesn't take them out, so they're gonna kill someone. Oh, they can't kill Leone, actually, so we might survive this provided Raphael doesn't get arched. Oh no, the other archer can also reach Happy, so she's going down. Well, hopefully the rattled. Oh, they're going after Raphael. Of course, because the other archers can reach him, so they've just softened him up for that. Damn it! Alright, starting it again. I'll cut to when I'm back there. Show you any level ups along the way. And I'm actually gonna buy a few more vulneraries this time. Level here.
Another step forward.
Alright, level here. Very good.
Don't have time for failure.
It's not the magic you had before, but I think speed and defense are good things for you in particular to have at the moment. Level here. You didn't get any strength or speed as last time as I predicted, I don't think.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
I can't remember what you got actually last time, but that's decent. I never noticed that. Most people like swing their bow out like that when they wield it. But Ignatz, he does like a little bow sort of. Oh, he pushes up his glasses. Right, okay. Cool. Level for Raphael here. That's not bad. I mean, it certainly plays to Raphael's strengths,
Ready anytime.
which are his strength and health. Here's Balthus's level. Similarly unfortunate. I wonder why. Oh, you only help with gambits if you have a support level. I didn't realize that. I thought you got a little bit otherwise. Well, this is about to suck because I'm probably going to miss this. At which point, this one's going to go murder Claude or someone. I may as well restart. I've bugged with this pretty hard already. Oh yeah, we'd have been having an easier time if I had dropped the bit and taken the creator sword from Claude. Right. I was wondering why I felt like a little underpowered. Sorry, Claude. You've had your allotted half a turn of holding it now. Here's Raphael's level.
Making my muscles
That's pretty good. Better than last time, anyway. Here's Isithia's.
My efforts
Wow.
are paying off.
I've accidentally contrived it so that she's got an incredible strength, dex, and speed all this time. Her speed's tied with Happy. That's bonkers. Here's my level.
Another step forward.
Strength, dex, speed, defense. Okay, perfect. That's actually a really good level. Lost the charisma from before, but that's really pretty trivial in the
It's
long
not
run.
luck, it's fate.
Why me?
Oh. Here's Hilda's level. Ooh, she actually got strength and speed this time, which is what I kept predicting. She got magic and res and charisma last time. I think her charisma's probably good, but still surprised me as all. Here's Balthus's.
That's life.
It's still that, so I guess there's something about adjutants or always get the same level or something weird like that. There's Claude's level to 9. Ooh.
Life doesn't always go as
Dex and
planned.
charisma are good for you, though. I use a lot of gambits as the lords. I tend to. Lauren's up to level 8.
I am still far from my
That's a
best.
solid level right there. He's kind of like an all-rounder, kind of like Sylvain was in our Azure Moon run, I think. Ignat's up to 8.
I'll try even harder next
That's
time.
pretty solid. I didn't realize his magic was all right. We don't really need it, but Dex, Luck, Defense. That's good. And since he has a decent growth in authorities, I guess the charisma's not bad either. Here's Leone up to 8.
I'm aiming high.
Marvelous. Good thing you still got your Dex and Speed and all. And Marianne up to level 8. I dig the res. My level 10. Hold more or less the same strategy where I just kind of went north, kited a few of them around. I like the defense to 11 and the charisma. Well, it's sort of secondary. Claude gets extra support because he gets support might from her, but then also her personal skill triggers and gives him extra 3. So he gets a heck of a lot of extra damage from fighting beside Hilda, which is super cool. If he hits, you know. Raphael up to level 9. Some Dex, cool.
Still got room to grow.
I dig it. I can be a little more aggressive here because I don't have quite the same limit on my vulnerary supply, so I may as well be. And for that ring, I think for that reason, I think I'm also going to go after the accuracy ring in a moment.
You underestimated me.
Yoink that. Right, we're basically back to this approach here. I think Leonie's probably the best way to go with this, right? I'm going to do that. And we put a melee ally adjacent to her so that she takes less damage. And she probably survives this. Hooray! Just gonna skip through it. She's fine. Good. Right, so we're back to this, except we actually have health and pulses and stuff this time. So Armor Slayer, very good. We like Armor Slayer. Byleth wrecking people like this, also pretty good. Can I do it from range with the... Oh, I can do 2 with the training bow. That's almost definitely worth doing. I'm getting super speedy. And you can almost definitely take this out now. Dodge.
I'm dangerous.
Didn't you hear? I'm dangerous.
Could have been worse.
No, it could not have been better. That was the best. I think I like the idea of using Lysithia's Gambit here, though. I think that was a stroke of brilliance, if I do say so myself. And I think I liked using you to do that. As long as we actually do manage to find a way to take the archer down this time. And we know you have a good support with Hilda, so any way we can get her... Ah, yes, we put her over here with a bow. She could do some decent damage there like that. Perhaps if Lauren softens that one up for her. Well, no, well, she'll handle it. She'll survive anyway, so... She doesn't get poison struck by this, so that's all right with her doing that, I think. But the real point of that is putting her here so that, like, Scythia gets the... plus 15 from that. Please don't miss this time. There's no way she'll miss the 75 on that last time and then 80 this time. The odds are just would never support that. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, so that's all them stunned, most of them, and their physical fortitude decimated, and you can't actually reach Lysithia, so even if she gets hit by this one, it's fine so long as we have some way of taking you out. And we do. Oh, and you've got the Armor Slayer on you, Ignatz, so I'm gonna have... Marianne's not going to be able to do much offensively this turn, so I'm going to have her take that from you and give it to Raphael in the hopes that we'll be able to get him down there in a bit. I'll just take that over the gauntlets. If we find a way to get you gone, then Raphael can swoop on in there and armor... Oh, wait, no, that doesn't make any sense, because this is the one that has no health. All right, well, that was a silly thing to do. Nevertheless, Lauren said best just... Oh, that could be a problem. Oh, your defense has been lowered to 15, so all anyone needs to do to take you out is 15 plus 8 is 23, and Claude can probably do that with... Yes. So in that case, Lawrence, you training bow the archer down. You are outclassed. And then you can steel bow this one down with relative ease.
Victory is mine.
And if we, that's not a safe space we could go anyway. The snipers reach that far, but you're gonna go after her anyway, and you're gonna go after her, and we'll all be fine. Unless you crit. Oh, please don't. This would be an awful time for that. Oh, they have a habit of critting at like really bad times with me. So I wasn't looking forward to that for half a second there, but we're all right. Soul Blade can do the whole thing, so get that. That's as you level to 9. Dex.
Don't have time for failure.
It's okay, Lysithia. Calm yourself.
Gotta go on this.
We'll work something out. And Bolt is up to level 5. Oh, he is growing somewhat fast. Defense and Charisma.
That's life.
He's been having poor luck with that all around, but there you go.
A well-oiled machine.
I will choose not to make a comment on that. You can double with this, because you're pretty speedy, so that's very much worthwhile. So it's D+ for you.
That's gonna help.
Gonna make it more accurate, Hilda. That's a good thing. Leone can probably get the finisher there. We'll also just swing, and if you get a crit, then it's finisher, and if not, then Lawrence can do it. Very good. Sharing is caring. Which need more of bow or sword? Sword by a fair bit. Yonk.
You can't compete with me.
Not anymore, they can't. Right, we're in a much better position to handle this time because I wasn't messing around. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Sorry about all the shenanigans. I saw an opportunity to do something goofy, and I felt that the universe was giving me a sign. It turned out it wasn't, but it felt that way really strongly. Right, I'll have you lure this one down, and I suppose that brings the thieves down as well, so that we can tackle them all at once. Let us see if that is true, and if I am not making just making garbage up. Oof. Brings a whole bunch of you down, actually. More than I was hoping for / expecting. But that's life. This is bad. You're riding high in April. Then some dude cuts your head off with an axe. Is the lyrics. I think I'm gonna pull back and wait till they draw closer. Claude's being helpful. Oh god, now they have vulneraries. Why is that? Marianne, heal them both. You're not gonna use all 3 before the end. Oh god, Claude's gonna die. Ah, wait, I messed that up. Hold on. Actually, can I just pulse this whole thing? I hate this already. Let's not put Leone there. Let's put her. She'll be much. This is much more defensible here. All right, try that now. This is a little more what I was hoping for. Ah, he'll go 18 there, and then 6 again. Excellent damage already down on that one. Dodge Queen Crit Machine. Here she comes. Now this is a slightly more likable angle as well. We probably want to save one of your assault troops for the boss, because it will be useful for that. But you can even just take this one out with a Wrath Strike, can't you? So start with that. Level up to 9. Let's have a look.
Can't get comfortable.
I like that. I like that a lot. You have a high chance of hitting, but we also want to save. You've only got the 1, and we probably better save that for
Yep.
the boss. You have a difficulty with gambits because of all that stuff about things. Where's Raphael? I can't get him there in time. Or can I? No, I can't. Oh, or can I because of stride? Yes, this is a great idea. I can stride everyone with this. That's absolutely the thing we want to do.
I got this.
Because Raphael can take out the Armored Knight with the Armor Slayer, a fair chunk of it anyway. Asithia can stun most of y'all with, she already used her Gambit, right, she only gets 1. Hilda's alright with Charisma and such, yes, and I'm not bad with all that. So in theory, if we all pour our efforts with some Gambits here, we can sort of lock them in place. I'll start with you. I got it, thankfully. So now I don't have to worry about you, and you're only going to be able to hit me for 10. You're trying to gambit me, and I should probably let that happen because that's actually not that bad. I think I'll wait here, honestly, because this is not going to be all that bad either way. Because you're almost definitely going to miss that, so I'm taking like a maximum of 10 damage here, and then that might make you change your mind and come after me, but other than that, this is pretty good. It seems a waste when I did the stride so well just then, but once they're clustered around us, they'll be much easier to take out, I suppose. Although, with archery, we could do some good damage to this bunch with like a whole bunch of people. How fast are you, bunch? Fast enough that that's not a likable thing. Let's just wait here. I know it seems like a waste with all the stride. I could probably have moved Lawrence and held up a bit, but I think this will be a decent move. Because now you're in our space, and it's much easier to hit you with all kinds of arrows and stuff. All right, with your friends, you have a slightly better accuracy, but still missed. And the healer comes down, but the sniper's not yet. Good, so it's just you 4, the healer, the snipers, then Miklon. We can do this. So I got 4 pulses. Steel Sword, I can take you out with the combo, so I'll go for that. Just to free up some space here. Now you want to wreck me, but that won't be possible. If I have Leone, oh. If I have Claude, oh. Okay, it might be possible. Golly, you're tanky. Well, if I have Marianne use her Gambit here, I'm going to survive the hit from the Thief now, because I'm in good enough health for that, so we just have to worry about taking these 2 out, I suppose. And you're going to have a hard time with the Assault Troop anyway, so I suppose we don't need to worry quite as hard about that one. Gonna have you back up so someone with slightly more physical fortitude can go up and do some melee stuff, like maybe some brawling is in order here. Or maybe just something like that. We have a very limited number of people who can actually hit this one, so we gotta be careful about who we divvy up doing to where. Oh, you 2 can go around this way to do some good stuff. That's probably smart. I say go for that curved shot. And Lauren's just stand there. Apparently this one wants to go after you, which is awesome. And this one wants to go after Raphael. If this is all true, well, probably this one's gonna go first because that's the most disastrous thing. Okay, here, I've got an idea, I think. Because if I put you here, you're probably gonna survive those two attacks coming out on you because you're very just hardy in all respects. So if you can just do the last 9 here, we just need someone to do 15, which with archery is more possible than without. Although with the bow you could all do just the 5, and then 19 is a pretty hard sell. Because with Soul Blade you can take this down. Oh. Does anyone have like a steel sword they could give you? Raphael could give you his, and then that would be an easy takedown there, but then Raphael doesn't get to move and help. But I don't think that'll be necessary. Right, okay. That's what we're doing. You get the steel sword, rally her strength just for posterity anyway. Soul Blade with the... Oh, it's only 5 more. Oh, well, okay, well that's unfortunate because it means I have to use someone else's turn, probably Ignat's making the most sense, to help her out with that. Which means I only have Claude and Leonie to take out this last one, which is not awesome. Oh, and now she's getting outspeeded and the thief is going to go for her. Never mind. I screwed that up. Can I pulse this whole thing already? Let's go back here. Maybe you go here and heal, and I just stand here and heal, and we mostly heal for this turn to draw them. We just need to draw them like one little step closer. And you want to go through to hit Ignatz, which is great, because that, well, there are a few reasons that's great. I'll just have you heal up here, and we can put Claude there, or Raphael, which makes more sense. Probably Claude for the speed. Worth doing any damage here? No, you get 18 in response, that's not fun. It does depend on the order of things. Mo doesn't. I'm a disturbance to you. Unfortunately, I know I said I shouldn't do that before, but too late. I did it, so you don't get that gambit for the boss fight, but I keep you in place, so you have to attack Claude, which would be bad if he could then also get attacked from behind by this thief, but he won't, because I'm going to put Hilda here, so they're going to go after Ignatz instead. And while you're here, you may as well. Fire off curb shot. Oh, you absolutely should not have done that. I'm such a moron, because now Claude is vulnerable again. Very well, you can finish this, Ignatz, and this means you're gonna get hit in the face.
Huh? It worked out.
It did work out temporarily. This still works all right, I think. Oh, they might have a chance to hit Claude for 2 hits. If the Armor Knight hits him first. I don't really know much what to do about it. I could put Raphael here, I guess, but then he gets hit by 2 archers. Does he survive the hits from 2 archers? 12, 24, so 12. Yeah, he'll survive that, okay. And then the thief can't get that far, so then the thief has to choose. Right, okay, this is fair enough. It does bring the archers down on us, but they were about to come out down after us anyway. Call that there. This last approach is a tricky one, though. So now you're occupied with in front of Claude. One of them's going to go after me now. I'm doing no damage in response because of Armored Blow. And the archer comes after Raphael. Only one of them can actually reach with that formation. But I think the other ones are going to start coming down now. Rough. Gonna have Claude back up and heal. Maybe time for your gambit, Hilda. We need to just hold them off until we can actually clear these ones out while the snipers come over. It's not really safe to be messing around too much. And we will just equip our bows to help you along with this gambit. Should be helping you 10 each, bring you up to 80 from the 60. 85 even, because you're up to B with Raphael. Good. I say do that. Hopefully it doesn't miss. Good. This one's going after Raphael again. I think that's fair. I think I'll even, maybe not even move him, because I'd like him to heal. Ignatz can take this one down easily.
Who knew?
I did. More strength and dex and speed would be cool. Right.
I'll try even harder next time.
Both defenses are alright. It'd be nice if I could do steel sword here, but then I get killed by the archer, probably. And if you go here, you get killed by a whole bunch of stuff, so we don't want that. And your stuns, we don't need to worry about this turn. It's just the more damage we can do to this person this turn, the better. You don't get much with that bow. Alright, I hope this works. I'm going to training sword, equip that, chug this vulnerary, put you here. You're only in range of 1 sniper, and they won't be able to kill you, I don't think. And then Soul Blade. Okay, so we need to do 3 damage. We can probably manage that somehow. You have an iron steel bow, don't you? Right, 9 plus your strength, and so 19 minus the how much from this? 1, 18. No, that's not enough. Can anyone give you a steel sword? But then you'll be doubled, won't you? Chances are. Okay, so that doesn't work. Okay, I screwed it up then. Oh, well, not necessarily, actually, because none of the archers can hit Hilda, and that's who this one wants to hit. So we're actually gonna be fine if we just stand here again. We would have been able to do more damage if I'd orchestrated that better. Fine, we'll play the long game here. Now this archer's actually in our range, which is nice. So I'll turn them off and we can just stay out of this red range now. Except probably with Leonie, we probably want to lance at you. I'm gonna go for the Iron Axe Smash on this one. No crit, but it's good damage. They don't have their attack spell on right now, so that's not so bad. I was doing that to get this spot free so we could do some kind of this thing. Someone healed this person. Or who's got the armor slayers? Raphael does right now, I think. Of course, he's gonna die if he does that. Perhaps you can do a bit of damage there. Is that wise? I'm not sure. Yeah, probably. Go for that. Point is to have you out of the way so that Marianne can do a heal, though. Is that your battalion gone yet? Not yet. Sorry, I'm getting all loopy because it's been a long day of recording and editing, and now I'm at the end of it. I was doing that so that I could get... What was I doing that for? Right, to get this heal out so that Raphael can armor slayer this one, which sort of renders... I said his actions moot. What I probably should have done was would rally his speed. No, but I'm not even sure that would have done it. Just Wrath Strike armor slayer it. Brings you down to like no health, which means we have to block or take this one out this turn. Which is what I was hoping to do with Leone somehow. Which is difficult if this one's still about... Wait, but I should also take you out. That's also a very crucial thing. I'll do it with the brawling. One. A crit, perfect. Okay, that works.
You didn't give it your all.
I think they might have done, Byleth. I think they weren't expecting you to sprint at them and punch them into next Saturday. Right, but that's only helpful if I can keep this archer from getting to Raphael, and I can only do that if I can put someone here, which I can only do if you're not here. But I can't get anyone else. I don't think anyone else has the strength to do the takedown here. Oh god, the archer will just shoot Hilda. Bugger. Ooh. You can get some good damage out. One of these critted, that would be super, super awesome. But it didn't. I sort of ran out of options there. I had to do something like bold like that. Ooh, you can stride these people, and that should probably get the rest of it. How many strides do you have? That was the last one. Well, we shouldn't need it for the boss anyway. This allows you to do Soul Blade here. You come after her, and she's fine. This allows you to probably get some kind of finisher thing here. Oh, not quite. Well, you say you're going after Hilda. I think even if you went after Lysithea, it wouldn't be the worst. You'd be able to do, what's that? 9 damage to res. Oh, she wouldn't even be able to do any damage. Okay, cool. So I don't need to take you out this turn. And if they're gonna go after Hilda, that's fine. Just steel sword this, and Claude can take this one out with something, I'm sure, like that. Okay.
That's the golden deer for you.
We managed that one somehow. I'm not sure. I thought that turn was going to hell in a handbasket. That's all right though. Those are good stats. All right, let's see if I horribly messed this up. You take this bow shot in the face. Oh, you dodged it. Nice. That's even better. Perfect. We don't need to worry about anything then. How many pulses do I have? Right, 3. So I wasn't really skirting close to the edge of death by trying to make that one work, but it wasn't awesome. Okay, Marianne, I've gotten very little to no combat experience in this one, and unfortunately she's not close enough to do any even this turn. Sure she is, if I swap, like so. And then if Hilda gets out of the way also. This is very additionally important. She can do this with the steel bow. Like so. Again, we need her to the takedown. Because we need her to get XP. Because she ain't got enough. She's our lowest at the bunch. At the moment. At the bunch? I'm gonna use a concoction because I think round now is when we get concoctions in the store anyway. So we shouldn't be too shy about using it. I know it was okay. It was a little bold using the concoction there. You're right, Ignatz. I'm sorry. I'll try to be less reckless next time. Right, that sniper's coming down naturally. We can unmark you. I mean, we're gonna have to get in their range in a moment anyway. So let's do it with some physically strong people. That may include you.
Let's get to it.
I was also thinking you though. We do that with you, and then someone else will be able to get a curved shot probably. Yonk, yonk. Nice. Both of them coming after her. Oh, poison strike probably will do enough to kill her. Guess I'll just have to have Marianne use the gambit. Seems like a waste, but I think that will be enough to make her survive.
I think I get it.
And she's still got 1, right? Yes. If we even need that many for the... Oh, that one wants to go after Raphael if I do this here. They won't be able to get a takedown though, will they? And if Hilda stands here, then she'll bump his attack power in that. Since this one's only doing 12, I assume the other one won't be doing much more, and so he'll survive. They're going after Marianne anyway. Cool, good, awesome, fun. We're nearly there. We're going to make it. God, I always forget how long this mission is. Now's not the time to mess around though, because magic is really the useful thing against this next part of the boss, and since we don't have much, we are going to have to put a lot of thunkening into how to do it. How many gambits do we still have? Because these are generally quite effective against monsters because they tend to have low charisma. He probably has high charisma, but as a monster I don't think he has much. Okay, you two are down here. I can unmark all you now and just mark him. Start with the lance as usual. Because we're quite quick with that thing.
I'm getting the hang of it.
Nice, authority plus. Right, authority bumps your might with gambits. That's a
That is
very
so
useful thing.
protective.
I will do my best. You can finish that off there, and then the rest of us can swarm this. Mob it, if you will. Able to pull 2 sword swings there. If Lawrence to get the finisher here, that would be great, and he can with that, so do it. Level 9 for you. He's growing all around and good, so I don't know. I don't have my... that works perfectly. I was going to say I don't have any preferences about where he grows. But that certainly works.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. Right, are we probably luring, sending Leone in to lure? I think that makes the most sense. How is our battalion doing? It seems alright. She doesn't have any more uses of it though, right? Oh no, she does have the one. Good, so we're gonna wanna, make the best of that. There's no way he's gonna be able to do enough damage to run them off all at once, so...
You better be careful.
We had better. You are right. Let's get into it. I'm prepared somewhat. I'll put Leonia in soul blading range. That's probably how we're gonna finish this.
So, you think you can take the lance from me, huh? I'll kill you. I'll kill every last one of you!
It's taken me 3 tries, but I reckon I can pull some shenanigans. Oh god, that's a massive crit chance. I'm so thankful that didn't happen. Right, he loses health every turn also. Okay, good. So we don't really want to take that chance. So Soul Blade, how are we doing? 21 with the training sword, so we don't need to do too much here. Hilda, if you would be so kind as to go up here and do a curved shot. Don't actually. Just stand there so that he gets the bonus. To this. Boosh. Oh, and that he takes damage every time he's in combat. Perfect, okay, right. Forgot all about that. So now we can just do this easy with something like this. Yonk! And both has helped. That's sitting up to level 10. You'll be a thief before next story mission, before next battle even, probably. So that's great. Ah, man, this rain. Lucky we don't have to fight in that. We get to fight inside where it's fun and there are no monsters.
For your kind. A bunch of spoiled, rotten children.
Miklon, I feel like I advised you last time something about dropping the lance, but you didn't really listen, so I'm gonna guess you're not gonna listen this time, but I may as well say it. Drop the lance! Ah, no, he's already been swallowed by the monster goop. That's a long time to be screaming. Poor vocal cords. Oh yeah, now is the time to run. Not before when it started eating him. Well, this could be worse. It could be better though. I'll be the first to admit. Yeah, well, they don't need that neck anymore. I bet you better well just throw them through a wall. Good. Awesome. Hey, you don't do that to us, please. I like my neck where it is. It's really. Rawr. Rawr.
That form. Oh my.
Nope, it's not my first time.
How awful. So the hero's relics are hiding a terrible power within.
I know, we were just talking about how much fun it would be if you had one.
Can't tell friend from foe anymore. And I feel for him, but the best we can do now is finish this quickly.
I'm not sure what you mean by you can't tell friend from foe anymore. Look, don't shoot me just because that guy turned into a monster, alright? I had nothing got to do with it, sort of. Yep, back at 5 pulses. Excellent. I always feel like the need to check because I remember bringing it up to someone at some point that you got all your pulses back at this, and they were like, no, you don't. You're a liar and a fiend. And I was like, well, but no, it totally happens. And they were like, it doesn't. And so now I get all self-conscious every time when I'm like, wait, but does it actually? All right, okay, so we're gonna have to think of a way to deal with this. You're doing 37 physical damage. Jeepers creepers, man. But of course, you're quite slow, thankfully. You're still only doing 1 hit of that on someone like Leone. You'd have to have a speed of 5 or smaller to get doubled by that, so none of us are actually, so probably everyone would survive that. But with your accuracy of 81, oh, only 81? That's not bad. For us, I mean. Leone has the best chance of dodging it, anyway. So I'll wait for you to draw near, and then I'll have, well, I don't even need to use Leone to lure you, actually, because you're going to come towards us anyway. In terms of gambits, let's see if we can get this shield broken. Your charisma isn't amazing, but obviously the monster's isn't either. It is, in fact, 0. but it's still better if we have one of your friends help. Your charisma's a little better, so you have it'll probably have a slightly easier time hitting with your gambit, I reckon. 100% chance. Perfect.
Let's give it a try.
Good chat. Let's give it a try. The 1 damage isn't much what we're interested in here. More we're interested in the barrier that we get smashed. And you got a few uses of these. Did you also have 2 uses of Mad Melee? Good. So you can be doing that again to make them to direct them at you and stuff. Got you covered. Run all at the right face first into it. Here's an idea. The useful thing about being able to target, even though, oh shoot, I pushed them into the wall. I wasn't what I meant to do. The useful thing about being able to make them target someone is normally it's like, right now, if I attack this and they respond, well, if they were able to respond, they would bring her down to like 10 health, and then they would just be like, all right, easy, just kill her next turn. But since they're definitely going after Raphael, it's a little bit more straightforward than that. And you can probably get barrier break here. No, it's not quite enough damage. Leonie probably can, though. But we probably want her doing blunt physical damage because her crit's going to be amazing, right? Yeah, so I guess we don't have to smash the barrier this turn. And in fact, it'll be better if we don't smash the barrier this turn because they're going after Raphael this turn and he's definitely going to survive. Crit chance-wise? 18. Crit avoidance, luck is 11 plus crit avoid 6. They have a 1% chance to crit him on the 60% chance to hit, so I'm not worried because we have all our pulses anyway. So do that. Get your 2 damage there. Oh, shoot, I shouldn't have done that in that order. Anyway. Oh, no, actually, we can break the thing this turn, but I think I'm going to try and avoid it. Because it would be nice if we could break it in a turn where everyone was able to then do some damage when not really everyone is close enough at this point. And we've also forced it into a corner. Where am I? I'm going to swap Lysithea closer so she can get a Soul Blade this turn, because I think that's worth doing. Your res is substantially better than Miklon's, right? Okay, I didn't think it was quite that good. Whatever. I say it's worth doing anyway. Soul Blade! Everyone else just do a curve shot from where you can, so that you don't take any damage in response. And we can have as many people at high health as possible going into this next bit. Steel Blow from Claude. Crest Regan. You sure he would get some health back, but he didn't lose any, so it's fine. Sea and Bow, close counter, hell yeah! Oh right, they're not doing any quips anymore because they've just seen something very traumatizing. Right, of course. That does make a lot of sense. Forgive me. Right, so the battles are a little slower going without a wide damage variety in our party, but this one's going after Raphael, and we've boxed them anyway, so they can't move. His mercenaries go away. Oh, that's a shame because he had another use of them yet. Very well. I'll have, well, don't even need to use the gambit because we're about to break the barrier. It would be nice if it didn't have to be Claude from over. Oh, Claude can do it from over here. Perfect. Go for it, Claude. You smash that barrier, everyone gets free hits for this rest of this turn, which is excellent. Oh, right, they get to respawn from here. I was like, wow, it's doing a weird linger. Nice dodge. Get 2 hits of 5 with the training sword. It's not amazing. Might be worth going for the smash on that crit, but I think it's probably better to save that for the next health bar. You're not getting too much either way here. I guess go for the Wrath Strike. Could be a crit there, or there wasn't. That's good XP. I'll get Marianne so that she's not quite that close. I guess just get some bow experience there while we're at it. But yeah, fighting monsters together is a good way to build bond because it's such a big thing that you're almost always going to have a whole bunch of friends supporting it. I suppose I'll take down this bar. I might be a crit. Allow me to demonstrate why you should never leave your underbelly exposed to arrows like that. Nice! Good stats on me. With the Iron Lance, is it worth doing? You have a higher chance of getting one of these being a crit if you do this, and that's overall more damage, so I think it's worth doing. No dice, but we're also trying to build you more in sword anyway, so worth doing. We're chipping off a little bits and pieces here. Well, unfortunately, we don't get to do any more stun for a whole turns like this anymore, now that the barrier's busted. Oh, of course, Happy is effective against monsters. I knew I'd forget that when it was most important, but that'll be meaning you're doing some good extra damage here. Both of your training bows only have 1 hit on them. Can anyone give poor Ignatz a slightly better bow? Thank you. We have decent crit chances, but none of us are actually landing them, unfortunately. Nevertheless, this thing isn't one-shotting many of us, as I've said a few times, and as such, the one time that she's not getting Cresta Karen all the time. Nice try, by the way. Excellent, excellent support. So he doesn't do anything. It's our turn again now. We're gonna want someone to pull a gambit, probably Ignat's, to draw its focus in a bit here. But we gotta not forget how useful doing curved shots from just out of range are. So I'm gonna say you do that to get out of the way. Ignat's uses his gambit, so that it can only target him this turn. What do you get at, you get death blow next thing. So attack is 37 right now, but it'll be 42 effectively to his 42 minus 8, 36. So that actually would kill him, wouldn't it? No, 34. So as long as he's at max health, it won't kill him. Let's try someone else. Happy, for instance. Yes, good. And you better equip the sword, because they won't be able to move. Nice move, Happy. Time to shake things up indeed. Very good. So now they're going after her, and everyone else can sort of breathe a sigh of relief for that reason this turn. Anyone who can get this bar down in one swing, like Raphael would be a good one. Where's Hilda? Oh, she's not really close enough to help him with that. I don't think. Nah. He risks major damage. You get 2 hits with the training bow. I'm gonna say go for that because they have a low chance to hit you, and you might even crit this. Owie. That's not fun. Still, I think it was probably worth doing. Iggy, maybe you can finish this with the steel bow. That you can. So now it's just down to the last bar. Iggy up to level 10. Number of us are gonna get to Thief, which is excellent. Magic Luck and Res. That's the weirdest Ignat's level I think I've ever seen in my life. Right, so obviously it's doing a little bit more damage here, but still not enough to kill Happy. Tough as she is. Will be enough to kill her now, though, which is unfortunate. Now her Soul Blade isn't really helping. I guess she has to do... She won't do damage with Steel Blow, though. Ah, it's a shame. Sorry, I've rendered you not very helpful here, unfortunately. Ruptured Heaven's pretty good for this, especially if it got a crit, but we have a higher chance of one of these critting with this. But then Ruptured Heaven already does 30, so... No, I'm gonna go for the... hoping one of these crits. Don't crit me! No dice on my critting there. What is it they're sealing me? Oh, they're sealing my magic, right, okay. Tempest Lance makes sense here, I think. Rather than going for one of the 2 sword hits to be a crit. You better pull some curved shots here. Not doing too much damage, but 12 ain't bad. 12 ain't bad when it's only got 69 left. And that's a level for Raphael, too. My god, so many of us are up at level 10 by this. I figured this would be a great opportunity for Strength 18 and Dex and Speed. That's a superb level. Figure you may as well just get some bow XP. I suppose that goes for you too. Oh, unless I guess you can do some good physical stuff here with like the training sword or the lance or something. Ah, even you get doubled by even the monster. That's a shame. You're only doing 3 that way, so I think we better save you for something more useful. Just get your bow XP. Should be able to do 57 damage this next turn, though. I wouldn't consider that unheard of. So everyone hold there. Goes after you. Oh, they had a crit chance. I don't like that. Ah, shucks. I thought maybe that with your monster effectiveness, the training sword would do some damage. Our 2 level 8s are Mariana and Hilda. Peas in a pod. I think we probably want you to be in a spot that permits... Oh. Alright, I'm going for something slightly stupid here. Oh, I don't have enough health to go for the stupid thing. Sorry. Start with this other stupid thing. You go for that, so that you're sort of in the center, and a bunch of male allies will be getting a boon from you, therefore. This might be enough for your level 9 for you. Sweet. Strength and speed. Hey, now. That was pretty good. All right, Marianne ought to heal both of ye, I think. Oh, may as well go down here so that you're also healing Leonie and Hilda. There you go. Now if Claude were to say curved shot steel bow from here, that would be good damage. No crit there, but it would have been awesome if it had happened. 36 we got to be able to do somehow. Maybe if Raphael goes brawling in front of Leonie, in front of Hilda. I say go for another Tempest Lance here, because he had a decent crit chance, so I think it was worth the try. Not to mention your amazing dodge means that this is not touching you. You may as well get some experience from this.
Don't wait up.
Don't wait up for me. Be nice if we could get one of our level 9s or 8s the takedown to get them Thief earlier, but I think Raphael's the one who makes the most sense here. And with the Iron Gauntlets, not quite. They're probably his best bet, though, and then we can have someone else finish off somehow, like me, or... Actually, it's better, even if I wanted to see Raphael punch this thing, but it's better if we just help Lawrence get the takedown here, because he is level 9, and I will stand here to get him even more experience. He can take it down with Tempest Lance, so... That's us, we've done it, okay. Wow, that was a 3-hour and 18-minute recording just for this mission. But, there was a lot of faffing, and it was mostly my fault. Sometimes it was the game's fault, but... Anyway. Holy crap! Everything but luck. Sorry!
beast is gone, yet Miklon and the lance remain.
Yeah, that's a weird one, ain't it?
Defeated him, somehow. Let's grab the lance and return to the monastery.
Post haste, please. This episode must end. I need to eat. MVP Cynthia, look at you. Motivation maxed out. But that was awesome. In the end, it was really good because we got a whole bunch of people to... Whoa there. We do not have time to go into the debrief. We got a whole bunch of people to level 10, so there are a whole bunch of us are going to be up at Thief in no time, which means a movement speed of 5. It means more speed in Dex. It means lock touch. It means... Does it mean pass? I can't remember. That's all for now, though. Anyway, next video going on the channel is going to be, I believe, the beginning of... Nope, sorry, it's Dual Destinies. It's Dual Destinies, part 37. Coming at you hard and fast next episode. And with that, I'm tired. So thank you so very much for going around. Hopefully I'll see you around. Admiral's gonna be out of here now. Peace. I don't think I've shot anything up there, but I don't see one now. So weird. Maybe they came down after me. Oh, bad timing. Isn't that the tower that usually has its